It's Steve here with Rhino CCF Hunting. Hey, I just want to let you know we're going to have some videos coming up and posting this week. First, want to let you know that on each of these bag of coins that you see here, I'm going to go ahead and post a video on the results for each one. So there will be an intro and then the ending results. And I'll just cut right to it so that way, guys, we don't waste anybody's time. But first, right here, as you can see, we have a bag of pennies, $50. The second bag, $50. We have a bag of nickels, $200, and another bag of pennies, $50. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be picking up another bag of pennies for $50, and then on Friday I'm going to be picking up a bag of halves, which is $1,000 from the bank. So just want to let you know basically what I do in here. Is I'm going to open one of these bags before I start using the machine to kind of sort out the copper and which ones are zinc. What I actually do is I hand sort through them so I can go ahead, the ones with the new minting of the new pennies, I slide those aside. Obviously we know those are zinc, so I just separate those out. But while I'm looking, I'm crossing my fingers looking for a Indian head, wheat, any foreign coins or anything to pull out. I don't want to trust the machine to do that. I'm just going to use that for the copper. I'll show you those results, and I will also go ahead and show you how much copper we pulled out. We'll weigh it, and then I'll update, and I'll be posting an update, adding up all the copper, and just as I'm making my journey on saving all this stuff up and seeing what it's at with the current copper rate, the spot market rate on that. So we'll go ahead and get started, and we will let you know the results soon. Thanks. Hey YouTubers, it's Steve here with Rhino CCF Hunting. Hey, just wanted to follow up with you, give you the results of one bag, or at least what we found so far. So off of this bag here of pennies, as I mentioned before, I was going to kind of introduce or explain what I actually do when I sort through them. What I do is I take the bag and I separate out what potentially can be copper, which is in this pile here, and it is all represented. I just kind of sort it by the back of the penny here. As you can see, let me get a little close-up on it. There we go. And then over on this side, obviously, is the zinc, which there's no need to put through the machine. It's going to kick it out anyway. So this will save me some time. So it does take a little time to sort out. But the benefit by sorting it out now is, let's go ahead and take a look first at the pennies, at what I mean by sorting them out. So one's a little shiny there. So those are the ones that I actually separate out that represent into that pile there. But this is the opportunity of hand sorting, is to find this. So right now in the bag, I got pretty lucky. There were a couple dimes in there and a couple quarters. So that's an extra bonus. Right here looks like we have 3 Canadian. This one, not sure what that one is, so I'm going to look it up. So it's kind of neat to find some foreign coins in there. And then these are the wheats that we found. No Indian heads. So right now, let's see, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 wheat. So pretty cool. So I'm going to get to sorting out the copper and find out how much copper we're going to actually pull out of this, and we'll weigh it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and figure out what the dates are on these and give an update on all this information as well. So we'll check in with you soon. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so here's the final results on this bag of $50 in pennies. So right here is all of the actual coins that will be returned to the bank. So all copper has been pulled out of that. This is the amount of copper that came out of it, so that's a pretty good haul. Worked out pretty good. Let's go ahead and weigh in the total. And sorry about that. Okay, so it looks like we're at 10.12 pounds. And of course, remembering that copper in the penny is only 95%. So coming over here, just giving the total on the copper itself, the going rate right now at copper is at 3.12 cents, or excuse me, $3.12 per pound. at the moment. It's November 2nd. So right here just kind of indicates a 10.12 pounds, 95% copper, giving a total of $29.92 when we are able to go ahead and melt this off when approved. Here's our old total from the very first video, 21.7 pounds added with the 10.1. So we have about 31 pounds, 31.8 pounds of potential copper that we can melt down once approved, and then that will give a total there roughly to about $93.68 at spot. So coming over here, taking a look at the actual foreign coins. So right there we had 2 quarters, no silver in it, 2 dimes, no silver. Here are our foreign coins. Let me try and get a better focus. There we go. And on the foreign coins, we had a 2011 Canadian, we had a 1983 Canadian, 1976 Canadian, and we also had a 1999 2-cent euro, which is, excuse me, this one here. So that's the coin. I wasn't quite certain what it was, so I looked it up, and that's what it was. And then taking a look at our wheats, right now we had a total of 29. So let me try and pan over and get a better look at those for you. So that way you can see all the dates on them. Let's see if I can get a little closer to those. Focus. All right. And in that batch right there, we had a 1944D, a 41, a 52S, a 57D, a 44D, a 55D, a 42S, a 53D, a 50, a 58D, 56D, 58D, 57D, 58D, a 50D, 55D, 41S, a 1950, 1953, 1930, 1944, a 52D, a 46S, a 57D, a 51S, a 49D, and there was one of my oldest now that I've found so far is a 1910, a 42S, and a 1947. So again, with this being the intro of my new channel, hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy the results of what I'm finding in these and just kind of keeping track. Eventually, I'll throw all this into an Excel report and kind of manage the inventory that way. But I'll continue to post results of each bag that I do and the date and the future results moving forward. And again, please subscribe and like. It's a brand new channel, so I hope you enjoy it. If you have any comments or feedback for me being new into this, I would definitely appreciate it. So hope you all have a great day, and I will go ahead and update you soon on the new bag. I'm going to be exchanging this coin back in and grabbing another bag of pennies, as I mentioned in the prior video, and then on Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to pick up $1,000 in halves in a bag, and then we'll go ahead and get working on those as well. Okay, everybody, have a good day. Thanks. Hey YouTubers, it's Steve here with Rhino CCF Hunting. Hey, just wanted to give you an update. It's November 2nd. I just went out to the bank, exchanged in those pennies, and I purchased another bag of pennies. This is an existing bag that I'm about to go ahead and sort through tonight. So I will go ahead and update you the progress and results as I continue on this one. And then this is the serial code on the new bag of pennies that I just purchased today after I returned the other one. So we'll go ahead and get some updates to you, and we'll talk with you soon. Thanks. Hey YouTubers, this is a continued video on this bag of $50 in pennies. So I have everything sorted out. So again, Steve with Rhino CCF Hunting. So on this bag of pennies, just wanted to go ahead and show you, this is the actual sorted out zinc pennies, so quite a pile. But so far things are going to look up and measure up pretty decent, because there's a dang lot of other pennies that have potential copper in those. So I'm going to sort through those and give you final results and update on weight and copper spot price and everything today as well. Also wanted to go ahead and give you an update on what I found in hand searching it. So it did really well. So it looks like here have a foreign coin at the top. I'm going to have to check out where that's from. And then it looks like we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Canadian. Over here in the wheats we did really well. It looks like we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29. Some of them have really decent color, and then at the top there's an extra 5. Look at the color on those. Really, really fine shape. So we have 5 up there that have some real good potential as well. And I'll go ahead and inventory those here soon so we can find out what the dates are, because I'm curious about that as well. And pretty lucky again, found 30 cents extra. I guess the hoppers are from these banks are throwing in some extra coins when they're spilling over, and an extra 30 cents, so that's pretty cool. But none of them have silver content. So let me just take a look. That one, yeah, they don't. The quarter does not, as well as the nickel. So I'll give you an update on those. Also made a trip over to the bank this morning as promised, and I have picked up the $1,000 in halves. So soon I will be doing an update and a video on those. So I'll let you know how that turns out. And then also I picked up a couple boxes of pennies. I've numbered 1 and 2 for a future video as well. So that'll be video, this will be video, and then I'll give you an update on these in a video as well. I still also have a $200 bag of nickels I haven't gone through. It does take quite a bit of time, but it's fun, it's a hobby. And also a couple more bags of pennies, so we'll go ahead and have those bags up, and we'll kind of track them by bag number and everything, and the results off of that. So hope you're all having a great day. It's November 3rd, and I will update you soon. Hey YouTubers, just want to give you an update. I'm going through the bag of halves right now. Let me find the thing there so you can see that it's the bag of halves. Right now with my bank, unfortunately all my banks that I go to that have coin counters have a limit of 200, or they start to charge you. So I do roll these ones and take it back to my personal accounts. I have small accounts, the ones with the coin counters in the banks, but then I have my other bank accounts that I actually, do all my transactions through. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be taking these to my other banks that, will actually take rolled coins. So each roll there, as you can see in the halves, is going to be $10. And I'll probably just split it up to make it nice on the tellers. I don't mind taking a couple trips to do like 500 at one and 500 at the other, get my cash back, and then coin roll hunt from there. But just wanted to let you see, as I'm kind of sorting out these coins here, as you can see on these ones here on the bicentennials, if I can get close enough, it'll full focus. Here we go. Those are not S rated, so there's no silver in those. So I checked those with my magnifying glass here. So I take care of all of that. But I actually just kind of go through and have this special little one that I go through and just kind of take a look. And I just wanted to show you what I found as I'm going through the actual coins. As you see the dates, I spotted this one very easily in the bag just by the color of it. So as you can see, it's a 64. So let me kind of show you a little trick here. If I just stack these coins up and then you roll it to the side and look, you can definitely tell which one is the silver. Do you see the silver content? So if I drop those 3, that one is the silver, and then those are not. And then that one, we were fortunate so far very early in this bag to find a 64 Kennedy. So pretty awesome on that. But I still look through them manually instead of just kind of bundling them all up and looking through the sides just in case. I want to make sure I keep my pace and don't make mistakes and have stuff trickle through. So I'll continue to go through the bag and let you know, but so far we're doing pretty good. We have one silver here, so I'm going to kind of set that off and throw it in this bucket over there, and we're good. On the actual coin sorter, they don't do well on silver, so I don't use it. I kind of tested it with this silver just to see versus the other, and to calibrate it in, difficult to do, so I just kind of set it off to the side, and I'm just off to go ahead and and hand search this bag and coin hunt. So I just want to give you an update on this one on the $1,000 half so far. Thanks. Hey YouTubers, back for another update. Just wanted to kind of show you here. So we just barely found that 64 here just a little bit ago. Let me hold it this way. There we go. Yep, so we're going to get those back in its bin. So we found 3 coins so far. But what I actually do is when I go through these and I'm checking the bicentennials and everything as well, obviously the silver is going to stand out. But what I do is I put them in stacks of 5s. And then what I do before I wrap them is I will go ahead and just kind of combine them. Just to make sure that I don't make a mistake. And if you take, oops, sorry for the squeak in the chair there. But if you take a look at this roll, you can definitely tell the ones that are clad and copper and the other metal content. But one of them standing out there in the middle. Let's see if I can get to it. That one right there. Now, this one here, taking a look, see if I can get a better focus on it. Here we go. It looks like it's a 74D from the Denver Mint, and right now, but the side of it's looking now, I can kind of see ridges and looks like there's other metal content. But if I put it back in these coins and I take the other stack and put them together just to double check again, you could definitely see kind of the way that stands out right there. I'm going to hold that one out. I don't think it's silver, but I'm going to go ahead and research further into it. So you definitely don't want to make a mistake and give anything back, but it's funny that people will go ahead and just dump their coin in these hoppers, and then you'll turn around and you'll end up finding some silver out there. So I'll take a look at that one. So I'm going to hold that out, just kind of throw it in the bucket, and we'll go from there. So I'll keep you updated soon. Thanks. Hey YouTubers, it's Steve here, just giving you an update. Boy, I'm a novice at this. My son is at school, and so as I'm going through these, I'm actually making mistakes. I thought I was recording a few videos and I didn't, so I just went back in and looked and found that a few of them didn't record and a few of them did. So I apologize for that. So I'm just going to give you an update before I go any further and let you know what I found. So as I was updating in the missed videos, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks, 5 across. That's 250. Once this hits 500, which is half the bag, I will use a new bin, and this one will go to one bank and the other will go to another bank of my banks that do accept wrapped halves. So that way I can go ahead and get that cash back. But just wanted to update you on a few. I'm really disappointed that one of these did not show up. So right now, this is what we have found so far. So I know the 74 did show up in a video, and one of the 64s did show up in a video. But right now, 3 others did not show, and I was really disappointed because this was early and I was so excited on this one. But we have a 1937, I believe it's a walking liberty, and then the quarters are standing liberties, I believe. But I found another 64 that I made a video on, and that one didn't record. And then I made another one just to do an update prior to this one, and that did not record, so I'm glad I was checking. But I found a 10 pesos, and it looks like a 19, let me get it better, there we go, 1976 on that. So I have no idea if that has any silver content in it. So just to update you, anything that is 1965 through 1970 has a 40% silver content. In 1964 and older has a 90%. So as we can see in this one here, I don't know if these have more value, but I'm really excited to look that one up and research into it. The 74, if you guys know any details, please help me. Let me know if the 74, if this, again, I think it's a walking liberty, have any different type of values besides just the silver or even this peso here coin. But would really appreciate the help. And what I'm doing here is I'm still sorting through. I'm probably getting close to about halfway through the bag, roughly. I'm actually going through faster. I'm kind of sorting here with the magnifying glasses, and I'm taking a look and kind of setting aside what is not silver. What I'm also doing to save some time is I'm actually starting to stack the bicentennials, just so that way I can look through those a little bit later, kind of searching for the S that should have silver in it. I believe it does. If not, please someone let me know. So that way if I find any. And then also I think the D for the Denver Mint, and I don't think there's P's on these, or maybe, yeah, there are. I've seen some newer P's of halves, but I believe the ones that don't have a mint mark are still coming from the Philadelphia Mint as well. So I'm still new at this, a great hobby, but I'm still looking into it. But again, I'm going to make sure that these videos are recording as I progress through. I'm hoping you're enjoying. Again, please comment. Let me know what you do and what you find, and and we can share tricks and trades, and just kind of the experience. It's a fun hobby, and also if you guys can help me out on as I'm learning, as a novice in doing what I'm doing, and just comment, subscribe, like, and I'll continue if all this works out, and that way I can just update the inventory with that as well. So I'm coming through again. We're pretty lucky. Right now we have that beautiful coin right there, and it looks like 264s, which is fantastic. And then a 74, not sure about, but it looks like silver, but it has kind of a clinging noise to it. So if you can hear the sounds of these guys, you can hear this. I love the back of that coin, that eagle. And then, whoops, yeah, you can hear that one. And then this one here, the 74. Maybe not. Didn't sound the same. That one didn't sound the same, but again, I'll just hold them out, just precautionary, and then I could always go ahead and take that back into my bank. So let me flip these over, not make a mistake, and take care of these. And that way I can get them back in the bin, so I don't make a mistake and put them back in the bag, in the pile. And I'm going to set these in here, and I will continue to go from there. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll get you updated soon. Hey YouTubers, it's Steve and I'm back. Hey, just wanted to give you an update. So right now there are the coins that we have found so far. These are the ones that I'm going to be rolling here soon. Getting pretty close right here to the halfway point, so that's going to be 500 once I fill up that second row. So I will, continue to update you throughout. And I want to say hello to Cambry. Hi, Cambry.
Hi.
How was school today?
Good. I go with us, and we have to go to the bank. We have Framework and bacon. Now we're gonna go meet that. We have to see.
We have to see, right? But we go to Banks and then we get treats at McDonald's.
No. Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay, well, I'm going to show something.
No, Dad. I want kiss milk.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Let me go ahead and show an update here. So this is the pile that I'm working on right here. So there's all the coins there. We found a really interesting coin right here. Let me get a focus on that. It looks like a 2007. It's a Canadian, but I've never seen these before. But right now I'll flip it over, and it is a Canadian $2 piece. So that's a real cool. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that one into our bin. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you what we found here. Where'd it go?
Gosh.
Just a minute, baby. And we found another 64. So we're doing really, really well. Cambry, I want to show you something. You show me as we learn this. Come here.
Wait, Dad, I have to clean this.
You're okay. Come sit in your chair for a sec. And then I'm going to put these together. And I'm kind of teaching her how to look for these coins here. So what I've done is I've added, where's the row? There it is. I've added the 64 that we just found in there into the pile. And now what I'm going to do is
Okay, Dad.
Stack it up.
Okay.
Okay, and then Cambry. Okay, do me a favor. Show me which one is the shiny one in there.
This one.
Go to pick it out. Which one? Take a look down here. Which one's the shiny one?
This one.
Go ahead and get it. Gonna pull it out. Pull the shiny one out. Okay, put it on the table.
Oh.
No, you're good. Flip it over. Now this is a 50-cent piece, Cambry, and let's take a look because it's so shiny that this is the 64. So good job.
Yep.
You found the silver 50-cent Canadian. Not Canadian, but Kennedy, right?
Yep. It's like this one's is like a silver.
It's silver.
Yep.
That's
and
right.
This
Okay.
one's a good kid.
That's right. Okay, say bye for now.
Bye.
All right, you guys, we'll go ahead and update you as we progress. Thanks. Hey, you guys, I just wanted to go ahead and follow up with you. So I have gone through all of the coins. I'm just about have everything wrapped. What I've left out is all the bicentennials. Found a penny in there. See if we can get a focus on it. Yeah. It's too bright. And found these ones as well. Question, if anybody can answer. If you take a look at that one, that's a 2004 S. It's just real shiny, so I'm not sure if that's a keep or not, but I'm going to hold it out. So if anybody can comment, I'm going to do some research on it as well. And then that way I can go ahead and find out what to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the bucket. Taking a look at the other ones, why do people, I've seen so many of these, color the eyeballs black and color the ears black and do some other interesting things on those. So just curious if anybody can help me out and answer those. But right now, taking a look, I wanted to kind of show you something here as I've stacked all of these. I've noticed right now that there's a couple ones that are shiny in the first two stacks. That one's a little dirty. Don't see anything in those, but I'm going to go through each one of these. But I'm curious to see out of this first stack here. Looks like
What
that
time
one.
is it?
Just one sec, baby. That one right there. I'll take a look at that in a minute. And the other one looks like it's in. Sorry, it's hard to do this while you're looking through the camera doing it. That one. Take a peek at that one. Let's see what that one is. Down. Okay, let's take a look. So let's move these guys out of the way. And then we'll bring this one in and that other one, where to go? Sorry. There we go. Let me do a focus on this. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Yep. So bicentennial with an S. And another S. So I think these are silver. I'm not quite sure. So if anyone wants to comment on that, great. If not, I will go ahead and do some research as well and kind of update those. But yeah, I'll kind of set those to a side. So 2 S's, and I'm going to go through the rest, and then if I find anything else out, I will go ahead and let you know in the rest of these. But otherwise, I'm going to get them wrapped and back to the bank. And right now, here is what we have found in here. So looks like we have a Walking Liberty. We had that shiny one, that $2 Canadian, $10 peso. Looks like we had 364s in there. Let me turn this over. That's one of the S's of the bicentennial. Yeah, another S bicentennial. That 74 I'm kind of curious about because it kind of had the shine to the side. And then it looked like 1, 2, 3, 64. So that's where we're at. And I'm going to go ahead and get everything wrapped. Unless I find anything else out, I will let you know. But a great find here in silver. So thank you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. And I'll update you on the next bag. So this will conclude that bag number there, which again was the $1,000 in halves. And then there's the 500 wrapped up, and then here is the other, and I'm gonna of course have to put a couple bucks in there just to even it out so I can get crisp bills and go for it again. Okay, talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Hey YouTubers, it's Steve. Just wanted to give a final update on the halves. So right now I went online and did some research on these Bicentennial S, and they look like they're silver. They sound like they're silver. If anybody else can help me, I'm showing some information saying that they're 40% silver. Others are indicating that they're not silver. So this 1937 Lady Liberty is a 90% silver. So that's awesome. And these three 1964 coins, they're not D's, they're 1964s. But those are all 90% silver as well. And then of course we have our $10 peso, I would assume, 10 pesos, 1976 date, and then our Canadian $2 coin. And really cool one there if we take a look and flip it over and take a look at the back of it as well. Pretty neat. Let's flip over that peso as well. I'll show you what that looks like. So pretty cool. And then here's kind of the update on today's spot price of the market. Silver right now is at about $16.83 a troy ounce. I got that from Coinflation. So on the Lady Liberty $half, looks like it has a melt value of about $6.09, but definitely going to go ahead and hold on to that and put that in my safety deposit box at my bank. The three 1964s, together, all of them combined, have a melt value of $18.26, but I'm going to keep on to those. And then I'm going to check the grams on both the Lady Liberty and the Silver Halves as well. I've ordered a new gram scale coming in because my other one wasn't doing too well. And plus I've also been watching the spot price of silver on eBay, and silver's been going down. It had a high a while back of about 35 bucks a troy ounce, and now it's dropped below 17, so definitely a good time to buy up silver off the eBay from those if you can find the right deals and free shippings and all of that good stuff. I have a lot of stuff arriving in the mail soon that I've done in purchases the last few days, so when I do unboxings on all of that, I will definitely take videos of that and get those posted. And then on top of that, with the two foreign coins, we're going to hold on to those and see, and just kind of keep them fun. And then on the $half bicentennials, the S's, if anybody can let me know in the comment section, that would be great. But if you can please go ahead and give me all of the likes. If you've enjoyed what I've been doing, I hope so. If you do, go ahead and comment and subscribe, and I will continue to do this bag by bag. But I'm checking out. I'm going to head to the bank and get these cashed in over here. So in each bin right now, obviously minus the coins that we found, so I came up a little bit short, so which I put in the baggie. But I'm going to go ahead and get over to my bank and get those deposited and get the cash. So appreciate your time, you guys. Hope you have a great day, November 3rd, 2017, and hope you're having a great day and enjoy your hunting. Thanks.